Hey guys, welcome to Starting Out Solitary. This week we are talking about Lammas or Lunasa. So I don't really actually know a whole lot about this holiday until today. I printed this little fact sheet off from The Goddess and the Green Man, which is actually a really interesting site. I've never heard of it before until today. I just googled Lammas and there it was. So I figured I'd read a little bit about Lammas. Honestly, I don't normally do anything for this Sabbat because it's August 1st or 2nd, and for those of you who don't know, I live in South Dakota, and the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally starts at the beginning of August, so it's a really busy time for everyone up here. The population increases drastically. I can't even tell you numbers, especially for this year because it's the 75th anniversary. If you don't know anything about the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, Google it. My great-grandfather was actually one of the founders of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, so I'll be cursing him for the next week. Curse you, great-grandpa Carl, in heaven. So anyway, I just thought I'd read a little bit about Lammas or Lunasa, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Whatever, Lammas. So this says, "It is now high summer, and the union of sun and earth, of God and goddess, has produced the first harvest. Lammas is the celebration of this first grain harvest, a time for gathering in and giving thanks for abundance. We work with the cycle that Mabon, or the autumn equinox, is the second harvest of fruit, and Samhain is the third and final harvest of nuts and berries. The word Lammas is derived from loafmas and is indicative of how central and honored is the first grain and the first loaf of the harvesting cycle." So Lammas is a lot like Thanksgiving, which is weird because I think Rhiannon said this, but it's still summer here, so we're not quite harvesting yet. It's weird, because I know a lot of places are, and maybe we should be, because yes, the winter-fall season is quickly approaching. It'll be here before we know it, in just a couple months, but it's just weird because it's like, okay, no, I'm still enjoying summer. So this Sabbat is based around the god Lu, and this says it's also a great festival of Lu, the great Celtic sun king and god of light. August is his sacred month when he initiated great festivities in honor of his mother, Tailteann. Feasting, market fairs, games, and bonfire celebrations were the order of the day. Circle dancing reflecting the movement of the sun in sympathetic magic was popular, as were all community gatherings. August was considered an auspicious month for hand fastings and weddings. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really interesting. Underlying this knowledge that the bounty and energy of Lu of the sun is now beginning to wane. It is a time of change and shift, active growth is slowing down, and darker days of winter and reflection are beckoning. So like I said, I normally don't do anything for Lammas, but since it falls over the weekend, I do work on Saturday, but I don't work all day. It's only for a few hours, so I have the afternoon and I have all day Sunday. So I think really I'm just going to speak with my goddess, speak with Freya. One of my dogs, I recently found out, he's getting old and his back is getting bad, so I think I might do some kind of ritual for him. Just kind of a protection thing. There's really nothing we can do, but maybe I can, heal him a little bit, just give him some protection magic, that kind of stuff. So I think I'm just going to just kind of reflect on everything and think about the coming months ahead and what I want to do or things I want to change. I really want to deep clean my house. As you can see, I've got stuff everywhere right now. We had to actually bomb our house because we had an infestation of fleas in the most recent weeks. So everything is just everywhere, and it's just been a madhouse here. But like I said, I'm just gonna kind of reflect and maybe work some magic and just hang out with my goddess, and I think that's important. So, this also talks about the grain mother. It says, at Lammas, the goddess is in her aspect as grain mother, harvest queen, earth mother, Ceres, and Demeter as corn mother. Represents the ripe corn of this year's harvest, and her daughter, Cor, or Persephone, represents the grain, the seed which drops back deep into the dark earth, hidden throughout the winter, and reappears in the spring as new growth. This is the deep core meaning of Lammas, and comes in different guises. It is about the fullness and fulfillment of the present harvest, holding at its heart the seed of all future harvest. It is a fact that a pregnant woman carrying her as yet unborn daughter is also carrying the ovary containing all the eggs her daughter will ever release. She is already both mother and grandmother and beyond, embodying the great motherline, pure magic and mystery. That's really interesting. So basically it's talking about like grain harvest, it's celebrating the grain mother, the harvest queen, that kind of stuff. What else? So it just goes on to talk about cutting the grain, basically the harvesting. This Sabbat is basically about the harvesting of the food before the winter and stuff. It also gives a list of herbs and plants for Lammas. So all grains, it says, meadowsweet, mint, sunflower, calendula, and then it lists, let's see, colors of Lammas. Says green with every shade of sun and harvest, from gold and yellow to deepest orange. So those would be good color energies to work with if you wanted to wear those colors this weekend. Just kind of giving that harvest vibe. I think I'll probably do that. That's a really good idea. So let's see. See if there's anything else I wanted to read on here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this little fact packet that I printed off. If you wanted to read more, there is a lot of great ideas and a lot of good information. The Goddess and the Grain Man is the website that I printed it off of. It's goddessandgrainman.co.uk/Lammas. So yeah, I was going to look it up in a book when I got home, but I've actually worked over 10 hours today, so it's been a very long day. So I just printed that off, and it was really interesting, and I hope you guys enjoyed those little facts. And like I said, I think I'm just going to spend the weekend kind of reflecting and just being with Goddess and spending time with my little boy who has a bad back now, and he's getting old, and that makes me really sad. But, you know, maybe working a little magic for him and just kind of reflecting on what's to come and what has passed and cleaning my house. So I hope you guys have an awesome Lammas, whatever you do with your time. I hope it's great. It is hot here still, and I have the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally next week, so my hair is going to be standing on end. But regardless, I hope you all have a great Lammas. I hope the weather is great where you are, and I will see you guys later. Bye.